All right.
I'm going to hit the button.
Hit the button.
We are going live, and we are live.
We're live. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Dale Jr. Here in the Bojangle studio with my co-host, Mike Davis. And I am going to stick around for this Ask Junior because my wife just said that she's going to get Isla from school. So, yes, we've had a great week. We're having Jamie McMurray on this week as a guest for the show, and that's going to be awesome, so you want to tune into that. But we got a lot going on, talking about Martinsville, talking about Phoenix. We've had some conversations about it, but I'm sure there may be a question or two in this little Ask Junior, so let's get started. Andrew?
Yeah, let's start kind of Martinsville related. This one comes from Nicholas. You know, in the case of William Byron looking just absolutely exhausted after that Martinsville race, what does recovery look like for a driver after like a grueling race like he had?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options on the table in terms of getting over that. The first thing that's probably the most important is to get fluids back in your body, and so, you know, you can go to the get IVs if you wanted to, but it's actually, you know, go get you something to eat, put some food in your belly, and drink a lot of water, and go, you know, try to get you some rest. With a race like that, it's probably Tuesday morning before you start really getting back to normal.
Yeah.
You'll be tired and groggy a little bit on Mondays, but because that was really hard, that was really tough. Most races you bounce back really fast, but the heat and just the temperature and soaking in that temp for so many hours really takes a while to get over that.
I can imagine that would take a lot out of you.
You run.
Yeah,
Ironmans and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
and,
it takes a while to recover.
You push yourself to the brink, right? And so what is that like for you? Like when you're getting done with that, it gives you – what do you feel like the next day?
At least after my most recent Ironman, it took probably until like Thursday, Friday of the next week to actually feel
100%.
Back to myself.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's probably longer than most. So, right, Mike? What do you say?
I take a long
judging
time
by
recovery.
your
feels like you weren't in great shape, actually.
Yeah, judging by our experiences in the Ironmans, I would say that's pretty.
I'm usually back on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll work on getting back quicker for you guys.
Do better, Andrew. Do better.
This next question, Happy Halloween, comes from Ronald. Is there a most memorable costume that you dressed up as when you were a kid growing up?
Memorable. Yeah, I got a football uniform when I was 6, and I think I used that 3 years in a row.
Nice.
I so badly wanted to grow up and play football in the NFL, and so being a football, I mean, it was like nobody was changing my mind. I'm a football player this year. Next year, hey, I'm a football player. You're not. No, I'm good. Don't need any help. I've got it. I had the pads and the whole get up. The funny thing though was, man, this is like 1982, and so I had like all red uniform, white and blue stripe at the shoulder, no number. I mean, it's generic. We went and got the very bargain basement.
Baller on a budget.
Yeah, football uniform get up. But my pants had the pads. I had the hard pads, the thigh pads, the knee pads, helmet with the plastic 2-bar.
The 2-bar.
Oh, yeah. That one that would bite into your forehead.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a little too small. Just always biting right into
and
that.
leave a mark.
Yeah.
It'd like leave that thing right there.
Like Peyton Manning when he got done.
Right. Just
trick or treat. I'm Peyton Manning. It's 1982.
Is it cool seeing people dressing up as you every year for Halloween?
I ain't seen that. I mean, every once in a while, they used to have these costumes that they sold when we were racing full time. They had costumes, that kids could buy, and so every once in a while there would be a parent. They'd send you a picture of their kid, on social media or something. That was pretty cool. Seeing somebody's kid trick or treating as Dale Earnhardt is probably going to be my favorite thing that I'll see on social media during this period of time outside of my own family. but yeah, like the somebody's kids dressing up like my dad, having never seen him race a lap, and
That's
probably
cool.
not knowing a ton about his career. That's pretty interesting.
You talk about the 3 years in a row. I remember I had a 3-year stretch of being Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, and my buddy was Jeff Gordon.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What
Dude,
age were you when this was happening?
Probably
Few years ago.
yeah, like this year tonight. No.
Tonight.
This will be 4 years in a row.
Probably like elementary school.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Elementary school.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a fun time.
Yeah. What's a Jimmy Johnson costume consist of?
We got like they sell like the jackets,
Yep.
like the leather.
Yep.
So I got the Jimmy leather jacket, and then my friend got
What
the
pants?
Jeff Gordon.
Just anything? Any blue?
I think it was anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever matched.
Yeah, being in Chicago, it was always cold, so
Did
you
you
know,
get a helmet, or you just have none of that?
didn't have a helmet. I got a hat.
So you were just
I got a
literally a
Jimmy
Jimmy
Johnson
Johnson fan.
Yeah, I was just a fan.
Yeah, you were dressed up as a Jimmy Johnson fan.
Not Jimmy Johnson. The leather jacket.
Yeah.
That seems so Jimmy.
Yeah.
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 So I didn't win any costume contests, so
But you and your friend probably got beat up a lot, right?
Oh my gosh.
nah, we weren't wearing like Kyle Busch or Joey Logano costumes. I feel like he would be more prone to
Oh,
that.
man.
But this next question is coming from Ian. What's a good? I guess Ian is going on a first date. What's a good first date idea?
That's a good question. Well, let's weed out the bad ones
Yeah,
first, all right? Any family function.
that would
right.
be not good.
Don't take any first date to a family reunion or anything that involves family, right?
Yeah.
Wait, did you do that?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I-
Mike.
It depends.
Man.
How I wonder how old Ian is. I mean, like, and I know that you're probably not going to know that, but like that matters, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If he's
Let's just assume that he is 25.
All right.
All right? You just got to pick a number, damn it. We got to finish this.
Well, all right, 25. If you're asking for first date advice at 25, you got bigger problems.
Wait,
but go ahead.
he's going on his first date with this person, not his first date ever.
I understand that, and yet I still stand behind. If you're still looking for first date advice
Not
at
everybody-
25, you got issues.
Not everybody is so lucky to marry
stop.
at
No,
such a
no,
young
no,
age.
No, whatever.
Mike.
Not
We weren't all.
I'm
we're
not wrong. I'm not wrong
Hey.
on this one. You need
You
to
were
hang
one
on.
of the lucky ones.
Your Blaney prediction doesn't get you to the dating advice. You're not right about that.
Yeah.
You're
all right.
one of the lucky ones there, buddy.
Let's say he's like 15 or 16. What's the advice?
You don't think that's creepy giving him advice for a 15, 16-year-old on dating advice?
First date?
I'd rather he be 25.
All right, be 25.
Goodness.
Go ahead. This sounds like something that you never even thought about going on a date until you were like almost 30, probably, right?
I went on some dates before I was 30.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plenty.
Go ahead. What's your
so
advice to 25-year-old Ian? I can't wait for this. I'm hanging on it.
So Ian, just don't do it at a family function.
Family
That's
functions
it.
are bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think, I think you got to scratch off the Applebee's and all of those,
like
right?
the chain
Yeah.
restaurant. Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's take them off.
Movie theaters.
Movie theater's a bad one.
one.
Yeah, because dang, man, you
Can't
can't
talk.
talk. You can't get to know. All right,
Sounds amazing.
Mike.
Find me at a date where you don't have to talk. That's it.
Mike married her right away. Took her to the movies. She never said a word. I married her.
I went to the movies looking for her.
I think that, I think a good first date, man, is like picnic, right?
What are we doing?
Go to the
A
park.
picnic?
Go for a walk. Go to the park. Take some food.
Play bingo. Go to Shoney's on Wednesday nights.
Nope. We took the chain restaurants off, Mike. So okay, in Mike's case,
Go knit a crochet.
in Mike's case,
Go visit Nana.
we'll take off.
They are Nana. All right, go
No
ahead.
Shoney's or no Denny's in Mike's case.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a picnic and
I mean, I'm serious, dude. You can sit down in a park. It's an easy, neutral spot. conversation needs to happen. You can ask each other what they like, what they don't like. Going for a walk is a great place to do those type of things. The first date doesn't have to be this, like, the actual location is not that important, right? It's really what happens. Like, you got to get to know this person. And so don't take them to a party. Don't take them don't take them to the bar for drinks.
I think the bar for drinks would be
Alex, you're in trouble.
good.
Yeah, that
always
you
works
just
for me.
you just took out basically Alex's entire social life.
Yeah, that's it.
I would take, if I was looking for a girl that liked to go to the bar for drinks, then I'd take her to the bar for drinks.
Yeah, okay.
Alex Timms would be the best person.
But
to ask
I
this
ain't
to.
looking for that girl. We're looking for.
That's true.
My
That's a good
go-to is
point.
just an activity like mini golf or anything like that, where
Yeah.
you can kind of get them out of their like stiff. First dates
Yeah.
are stiff, so I actually don't like dinner on the first date because you're sitting down, it's stiff. They're usually self-conscious about what they eat in front
Well,
of you.
yeah,
So usually an activity of
that's a
any
good
sorts.
call.
That's a good point.
So afternoon.
Afternoon's great. Yeah,
Afternoons?
something kind of like off the beaten path from like every other person that
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Interesting. I like it.
I like that too. We'll go with that.
Yep. Well, you got any advice, Mike?
No, I like what Alex said.
You like the mini golf?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
All right. What if, are you supposed to let them win?
No, you gotta
Oh,
dominate.
no, yeah.
Dominate.
You
gotta-
cannot lose.
You can't lose. It's
Nope.
actually more pressure on yourself going.
Now you're nervous.
Yeah.
Now you're
gotta
feeling
win.
some pressure.
Yeah, they like that competitive
Okay.
side though. If they don't, then they're not the one.
Took her to mini golf and figured out that she
Alex,
just wasn't the one.
this is just not going to work out.
It was all going
You
so
mean you
good.
can't hit that windmill? What the hell's wrong with you? God.
her
That windmill,
bowling.
I mean, it's
I
just.
had her by 6 strokes and she didn't
Right.
give a shit. She wasn't competitive enough.
You take her bowling. Bumpers.
She
Found her
picked a
own way
red
home.
ball. I'm like, what are
Hey.
you thinking, lady? You're
Hey,
out of your
I
mind.
don't mind bowling.
Bowling's good.
Yeah,
too.
bowling's a good spot.
Bowling's good.
Yeah, because that's you can.
You could dominate a girl at bowling.
The other thing, the other thing with bowling is you can take your time.
Does it help your cause if you ask for the bumpers?
Yeah, no, I
We're
think
going
that's a
gutters
deal
here.
breaker.
You're going gutters.
I think it's a
Gutters
deal
or nothing.
Bowling's a time consuming, take your time, conversational kind of thing. Well,
Tiff's
Tiff's
over there.
here.
dying.
Tiff's
we haven't
dying
even
over
asked
Tiff's
Tiff.
dying.
Like Tiff, first date.
Come get on a mic.
She's coming over.
Here. Oh, yeah, she's going into Alex.
She's probably gonna give the best answer, and we're all gonna be okay.
No, activity is good. I'm with you guys on that one. Although all this talk about dominating your date on the activity is ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember where Doug Powers took you?
Actually, I think we went to a Panthers game because I was a
Nice.
Panthers fan, and they were playing the Colts, and
Was-
the Panthers won.
I've
so that
seen
was good.
sporting event on the do not list, but that was good.
Yeah, it was good. Because you can talk or not.
All right.
Like if it
Right.
would have been awkward, we would have just watched the game. But you can talk on the way to the game. You can talk during the game. Like football, there's plenty of breaks.
Yeah. Good point. Okay, so sporting events.
If you were competing
But
against
it
Doug
probably
in an
depends on the
activity, would
girl,
you
right?
want to?
Like sporting events is good for me, but we also knew each other before that, so like he knew that wasn't going to be something I did.
He knew you were a Panthers fan.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Yep. Gotcha.
But like, if y'all were competing, do y'all get competitive with each other?
absolutely.
And so, if he would have taken you to mini golf,
Yeah,
and you would have beat him,
that
would you have?
been fine? I would have
you'd-
not assumed anything was wrong with that.
No, I know. I'm more concerned about what he thinks
He
about
would
this.
have been sad.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
That's not my problem.
Agreed.
Can't see her anymore.
Find your own way home.
oh man.
All right. What a good question.
That was
Who's that?
great.
Ian.
Ian.
We sat there and picked his life apart. Don't even know him.
Yeah,
and
we
then it ends
don't
up being
know
a
a
really
damn
good
thing
question.
about him.
Sorry.
All right. There's a few options. Anyways, what do we got? Time for one more,
Yeah, one
Tim?
more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One more. Let's see. Here, let's find a good one. This is from Jordan. You're on the road a lot. Obviously working for NBC, being a driver, part-time driver. Best travel tip for just being out and about so much.
Best travel tip.
Yeah.
Like okay. I'm just gonna go to what I can't live without, right? What is that helpful or no? Best travel tip.
Like a travel hack.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those?
Something like
Shit,
that.
no, I ain't got no travel hacks. Everything's already done. I mean, I don't got a hack.
It's just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, help me out, Mike.
I'm trying to think myself. I mean, travel tips. I mean,
Like,
listen. I don't know that anybody in racing is the best person to ask that question to, and that's not a bad question.
I got a question. All right.
Go.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
So traveling, we use different apps, right? I think I could be completely wrong, but I think that there are better apps than others in terms of GPS.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, I've met some people that I'm a Waze guy, and I met some people that aren't.
Yeah,
Like, I don't like that one. You don't like that one. Yeah.
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 That was a whole thing in Pennsylvania. Now that I remember, you were all,
Me and you were
picking us apart because I didn't like Waze, and you did.
in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, when we were going to the Kyle Larson event. Remember, we were driving an hour from the airport.
Yes. So, that to me, I think I'm particular about Waze. Waze for me is, when I compare the apps, say I'm going to drive somewhere, right? And I look at all the alternate routes. Waze gives me the quicker route than I see even the built-in apps on my phone will give me. And it is also, I take this one particular drive quite often. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, and there's always the potential for this 45-minute delay on this trip. And all these other apps won't steer me around it, but Waze always does. Waze is like, hey, man, you're going to get off this really shady exit, and you're going to go down this back road, and you're going to be, it's going to be one lane between two rocks, and it's going to be kind of weird, but it's going to be much faster. And you're like, all right. The other ones won't even approach, sending you there. We were driving to Bristol for the Xfinity race this year, and I ended up on a road where we literally were, there was something delaying the 2-lane road, the highway, and everybody was taking this back road. And it was literally room for one car to go through this sort of 50-foot span where it was just rock walls down both sides, and it's like touching the mirrors of the truck. And we drove through, then like 3 cars would drive through the other direction. This was like this process. And had I not been using Waze, I would have been sitting in line on the highway, right? And so, Waze.
That's a good travel tip right there.
Yeah.
I use Apple Maps. It's hit or miss, but
See, I think Waze is better.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you would have been on a first date
So,
years ago and she didn't use Waze, it would have been a deal
I was
breaker.
going down this. I was going down a 5-lane road, and over this bridge, there was an accident. I knew the accident was there. I'm about a mile away. I can see the traffic. Waze is like, get your ass in the right lane. It's all funneling down to this lane is the open lane. Your Apple's gonna be like, hey, traffic crash.
Yeah.
Good luck. Waze is like, you know what? There's an accident and it is blocking the 4 lanes, and you need to be in the right lane. And that's helpful.
Here's a
That is
question:
helpful.
Do you guys have the Audible Siri instructions or whatever it is on, or you mute?
I have it
I
on.
mute it.
Oh, mute.
See, that's the thing. I would actually
Wait.
consider going to a different one. That lady talks too much.
Yeah.
What?
It like interrupts
Yeah.
your music.
I swear,
What?
interrupts a
Yeah.
lot,
Oh, yeah.
right? It's like turn
Yeah.
right on Shepherd Boulevard, and it's like then you got to wait. And all right, now that you're on Shepherd Boulevard, turn right, and it's just like, what are you? Are we married or something?
Hey,
and you didn't
sometimes-
tell me? I mean, like, God, shut up!
Sometimes the only update is to continue on the road.
I have
Right?
Just don't
I don't
even-
need to
like,
know to
yeah.
continue going
I
straight.
have that turned
Yeah.
off as well.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody telling me. I've got it on the screen.
Yeah,
I can see
that's
it.
all I need
Yeah,
to.
I can see it. I thought you meant Siri in general.
Oh no.
No, just the map
You had
instructions.
Siri
the
on or
directions.
off in general?
Off.
Oh, she doesn't listen to me though. She's always wrong.
Wait, what do you mean Siri on or off?
Do you got Hey Siri turned on?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
The fact that
Ask
you don't
her.
know.
Hey Siri.
Nope.
No.
Oh no.
I guess I thought I did.
I do, because I mean, I use it all the time for calling people, like my wife or my sister or whatever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't use it any other reason. But every time I get in my truck, my mind goes, it's time to call somebody. I need. It's time. I need to talk. I never sit down to go over things. Right? Like Tony Mayoff manages all the requests that come in for my schedule and all that stuff. And he's sending me email after email. Hey, man, I need you to tell me, are you okay doing this appearance? Are you okay going here and doing this? And I never answer them. And I'll get in the car, go, hey, Siri, call Tony. And then I'll say, hey, Tony, go through those emails. Let's talk about it.
I thought you'd say, "Hey Siri, say no."
Siri's
to all
calling,
the-
Siri's calling him right there.
Siri, I was
She was
gonna
just
say,
calling him.
I probably just called him.
Butt dial.
Oh, shit. Butt dial.
Anyways.
We got off the road hack, but the first thing I was thinking of was like, what can I not do without? And it's probably obviously my Spotify playlists. Yeah.
Yeah. Good music on the road.
Yeah. And man, I'll be driving down the road in my Suburban with my kids in the back and Amy will be like, she'll just reach over and turn it down, and I'm like, don't you hate that?
I get the same way. It's like even when the music's at a comfortable talking
know, it's
movie, someone
fine.
turns it down.
Oh,
I take it
She
personally.
don't say nothing. She just reaches over and goes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I mean, I'm
the same way.
I'm biting my lip. I'm grinding my gears for like 50 miles. I'm like, I can't believe that. Can't believe you.
I'm with you on that, and I'll take it a step further. If you touch the temperature dial, and without asking,
Yeah.
like that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
God, don't.
I have to have it on auto and sync, right? So both sides are
Yeah,
Oh,
on
me
the
too.
same
Me
temp,
too.
and both sides. And
When you
Amy
go-
will be like, bust it all up, and I'm like, dude, it's gonna be fine. Like I've got it on, synced up on auto. It's gonna cool us to 68. We're gonna be great. Whatever, right? 72. And but she's like, crank it up. I'm cold. Crank it down. I'm hot. And it's like, it's blowing
Yeah,
loud
yeah.
all the time. And I'm like, if you just put it on auto, it'll give you the perfect amount.
That's right.
When you know what I do before we get in the car for the long drive to avoid the volume, I get into the radio before the kids and Amy get in the car, and I push all of the noise up into my speaker in my corner of the dash. So I turn all the roof speakers off and Amy's. And so she'll have it turned. I'll turn it up, and it'll be sounding perfect for her, but it's really good and loud for me. And she has yet to say,
to notice.
man, is my speaker broke? Or,
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a travel hack.
That's a
That's
travel
his.
hack.
That is his advice on his traveling tip. Here's what you do: you
we
turn all
walked-
the speakers off.
We walked all the way around that mountain to get to the hack.
That's a good one though.
Oh,
Yeah, if you're annoyed by your wife turning the sound down, before she gets in the car, adjust it all to your speaker.
man. Travel hacks, dating advice. That was good, SJ.
Yeah. All right. A lot of fun, everybody. We're having a good time. Thanks for tuning in to the Dale Jr. Download here in our Dirty Mo Media social handles and YouTube handle. Make sure you follow us. We got a lot of great stuff coming out this week, and hope everybody obviously is going to tune in to Phoenix and see everything that goes down. Would love for Xfinity Series Championship to come back here to Junior Motorsports. If not, we've had a great year, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to close it out. And then, my pick Blaney in the Cup Series. Hopefully that works out. Otherwise, I just want to see an awesome race and an awesome weekend and come on home and have the holiday break. Looking forward to it. We got another one more show?
One more week.
One
Yeah.
more week?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
We got one more week. Does everybody know who the guest is? No, right? We haven't released the final guest?
I don't think
We
so.
haven't. All right, we're not gonna. We got one more week of shows for the Dale Jr. Download this year, and it is going to be a very, very special couple of days. And I hope you'll make sure you carve out some time to listen to us how we close out the year. Have a good weekend. We'll see you.
We are out.
Cool. Out of that, we're gonna go to a short shot.